breaking news coming out of California. Crazy to say, but they're allegedly saying that Luce Cannon, Bricc Baby have been arrested in a gang RICO.
I just got my husband, you guys. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. I love you.
And they're saying that Big U was running the 60s like the mafia. I'm like, oh nah, this is... Yo, I was literally just chilling, editing some video. I look at my phone, I see No Jumper post. Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon were arrested alongside Big U in Operation Drawdown. No Jumper host Bricc Baby was arrested alongside Luce Cannon, Big U, and other alleged members of the Rollin 60s neighborhood Crips in a South Los Angeles gang takedown, dubbed Operation Drawdown, led by U.S. Attorney Office. Again, we were just watching the live stream yesterday. I saw Luce Cannon and Bricc together on No Jumper. I was like, we gotta watch this live stream. I watched the whole live stream. Thought nothing of it. Then wake up and see this billboard of Operation Drawdown with everybody's name on it. I was trying to go through and see if we know anybody else on here, but the only people that I can see that we probably know from the No Jumper realm is them three: Big U, Bricc, and Luce Cannon. Isn't Luce Cannon beef with him? Didn't Luce say that allegedly Big U was texting and calling him minutes before Nip died, saying that he died, hung up, and then Nip, he called Nip, and Nip's like, yo, what's going on? And then died later on that day. Luce, did you get yourself arrested with this information as well? Did you get yourself brought into this?
Called Nipsey, and I'm like, Nipsey, what's up? He was like, oh, what's up with it?
Nipsey answered.
Nipsey answered. He answered the phone, and I was like, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that.
Did you tell him the call you just got? Or you didn't even mention it?
I didn't mention it. And that's what fucked me up, because my cousin is Nipsey baby mama. You get what I'm saying? So it was like, I could have probably stopped it, or it had it.
Stop what? Fuck you mean? That fuck are you talking about?
No, because listen. So after I talked to Nipsey, and I was like, yeah, I love you, cuz, or whatever like that. I'll see you later, or whatever. So I hung up the phone. I thought Big U gave wrong information. 30 minutes later, the homies blowing me up like they just killed Nipsey. And so I'm like,
wait. You get a call from Big U telling you Nipsey just got killed.
Yeah.
You panic, called Nip. Nip answered the phone.
Yeah, and
you
we
like
were just talking on regular. So it's like at the end of the day, I didn't even think about it, because
you don't even warn him that you got that call from dude.
No, because their relationship was so fucked up. It'd be like they be hot one minute, then they be cold the next minute, and then they be lukewarm. Like you
and
just
30
never
minutes after you get out the phone with Nip, he get killed.
Yeah, I got it.
So
all
you
on
think he hit you a little too early?
Yep, he hit me a little bit too early, because the homie Shitty double back 3 times. You get what I'm saying? And first he shot him, boom, go into the alley, came back and shot him, boom. It wasn't good enough, and then he came back and he shot him again. But now it's like
how did he know?
Yeah, no, but
that's crazy.
It's deep. So it's like, I don't know who to trust.
Now let me ask you a question. I heard this. I don't know how true it is. I heard that Shitty and Nipsey had a fight.
Yeah, they had
prior to a couple weeks before that.
They had a fight like a week before that, when they had a fight. You know, Shitty ain't known for fighting.
Yeah, not at all.
He known
not
for
doing
the other things. So at the end of the day, it's like Nipsey beat him up. Nipsey is what's like 6'4", 6'5". Shitty is like 5'5", 5'6". You get what I'm saying? Like frails. Like he get high.
So it was already some friction there.
Yeah, it was already friction because of like some police telling shit. And
now let me ask you something, bro, because you know they gon'. I know you. See, you don't say nothing. You kind of like me in a way. You don't say nothing unless.
But the homies know. So it's like, Nipsey just got killed. I'm like, 6'0". I didn't hear that. So I hang up with him. I called Nipsey.
This was whew, hit from right field. Let's see what the Los Angeles attorney has to say about this. They're allegedly gonna go more in depth later on today, so we will be keeping our eye out. Well, I gotta see what's going on, bro. Got hit? Like, nah, the Tuesday show will never be the same.
Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement. Other individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today.
So it sounds like Big U's on the run. They arrested everyone else. No Jumper kind of got that wrong. It sounded like they got everybody else, but Big U's still on the run, because they also released a video from No Jumper before we keep going that I wanted to show of what they're allegedly saying is Big U's house. And you see his house taped up, not only taped up, driving by, recording everything going on, 12 outside, all like the evidence markers. They have his cars open, hood, all doors. Maybe Big U knew what was gonna happen and got to skip up out of there right before anything actually popped off. Yeah.
Hey man, y'all, somebody go check on Big U. His whole house is bashed in, man. You feel me? I rode by. I'm like, man, what's going on? Is it a break-in? He like, nah, man, it's an operation. I'm like, huh? Y'all can finally be happy now, bro. That nigga been bullying you niggas for years, bro. I was the only nigga stand up to that nigga and tell that nigga he was a rat. You niggas been scared of that nigga for decades, bro. Y'all should be happy now. Y'all should be outside. You buster ass niggas been letting that. Another thing, don't get too comfortable. This is his third time going to the feds, nigga. That nigga walks out the feds through the back door, nigga. He walks out the feds, nigga. That nigga's a rat. This is his third time getting ready to go into the feds, bro. That nigga gets out of there. Hey, let me tell you something. I don't do no telling. Never did, never will. I'm only speaking on information that's already made to the public, all right? It's already made to the public, bro. It's public information. If anything, you know, what some people might not like, I'm actually giving you Big U a heads up, you know? And it's more information that's been released to the family that we know about. But we're going to just sit back. You feel me?
And that's the Big U wife. What's the date of that, Remo?
All right, so yeah, after you got that message,
Huh?
after you got the message, you hit up Big U's wife. You said, sis, 911. 1 sec, let me get Solo. And you gave him a heads up.
What I tell him?
You said, 1 sec, let me get Solo. He needs to leave. Bad. In caps, all caps. He needs to leave.
I said so bad, right?
Yeah, full bad.
What the 600 saying this shit is 4 Rollin 60s telling on it.
All right, so Wack, let me ask you this.
Oh, so that's what the 4 bad
What you
means.
talking about, nigga? You little brain
Let me
nigga?
ask you this,
When you
Wack.
niggas go to talking, nigga, because if a nigga wouldn't... Now, I just sent you a clip. Play the clip. You gonna hear the people saying, don't say nothing. Don't tell nobody nothing. Don't say nothing. So which one you want? If he wouldn't have said nothing and y'all found out nigga knew, you would say what? Why you didn't say nothing?
No.
And that's the Big U white.
10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive. 4 defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into federal custody. And we are still seeking Mr. Henley and another fugitive. The Department of Justice's top priority is eliminating violent crime caused by criminal street gangs and organized crime. These organizations cause a tremendous amount of harm in our communities. And today's arrests are part of our office's efforts, FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you see up here, to make our communities safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs, including ones operated by violent felons like Mr. Henley, who are posing as savvy businessmen and community leaders, but in the end are violent criminals. The affidavit filed with criminal complaint alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association, Crips, criminal street gang, and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only, and the defendants are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the Rollin 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment.
All things law enforcement been looking at closely. I'm telling you, they be going up there talking. Wow, wasn't Luce Cannon just screaming about 600 yesterday on the show? Telling Wack, you should know to tell him not to play with me. He'll be on a live by this summer. Brother, why did you think that was smart to say? I remember seeing that yesterday. Like, yeah, he tweaked out on that.
You should tell 600 if he play with Luce Cannon, cuz gonna die.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. After all you done did, right? This morning, you asked me to get the nigga on the phone, right?
Yep.
Did I get him on the phone?
Yeah, you Wack.
Did y'all have that conversation?
The question is not me. What's the name? My problem is when the content was ran, right? You could have easily debunked it, but everybody looked at you and basically said, hey, Wack don't believe it.
Of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life in our community. Today's arrests are part of our office's efforts, FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you see up here, to make our community safer and rid our streets of these criminal street gangs, including ones operated by violent felons like Mr. Henley, who are posing as savvy businessmen and community leaders, but in the end are violent criminals. The affidavit filed with criminal complaint alleges that Mr. Henley operated Big U Enterprises, a mafia-like organization that utilized Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only, and the defendants are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley, thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway.
What? Died in 2021 that was on a Big U. I was say, I know he had beef with Nip, but Nip died way before 2021.
Investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners.
Him and his co-conspirators can face up to 20 years. And Brick's already been in hot water, because you got to think about it. Brick, they've been trying to tie him back to the whole case with Dirk and Quando Rondo and his cousin and everything that happened in Los Angeles. And again, he said something really hot on No Jumper, sitting right next to Flacco, that I just thought that was crazy. And the way that they're saying that they've watched their interviews online.
Oh yeah, Sly Favon, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh yeah, because of. Wait, no. Like, who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FVG Cash? Oh, who?
Nah, because Lil Pop.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more Sly Favon.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after that incident, though.
Oh, yeah.
Sly Favon, right?
Law enforcement partners who brought about the result here today. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI. It's comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS Criminal Investigation, the U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. I also want to thank our prosecutors, Assistant U.S. Attorneys Kevin Butler and Jenna McCabe, for their diligence and dogged determination in this case. With that, I'll turn it over to our next speaker, FBI Special Agent in Charge, Ted Dox.
Thank you, Joe. Absolutely. My name is Ted Dox, Special Agent in Charge of FBI Los Angeles' Criminal Division. These operations are truly a team effort, and I would like to recognize those partnerships. If not for their commitment, dedication, and follow-through, we would not be here today. First, I'd like to thank LAPD, IRS Criminal Investigations, and the U.S. Attorney's Office for working collaboratively for the past 4 years. In this case, with FBI Los Angeles Metropolitan Task Force on violent gangs. I'd also like to thank the U.S. Marshal Service for their assistance today, and many departments in California, Arizona, Nevada, and the North Las Vegas Police Department. Now, this morning, hundreds of agents and officers, including multiple SWAT teams, executed multiple arrest warrants for many of the 19 defendants charged in this case. Search warrants were executed at 6 locations. Those searches continue to be underway. 4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia. Provide their photographs to the media following this announcement.
So Big U is allegedly on the run, and his man Brian Mejia.
Anyone with information as to their whereabouts should not take action on their own, but contact the FBI. You can reach us by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI. During this investigation, we recovered 49 weapons, 5 pounds of methamphetamines, 10,000 fentanyl pills, and large amounts of cash. The Rollin 60s Crips have been around for decades, and by some estimates are among the largest gangs in the country, with factions in multiple states. Mr. Henley has been a known member of the Rollin 60s Crips since the 1980s, where he established his reputation and earned standing with fellow gang members. He has been able to use that standing to intimidate businesses and individuals and to commit various forms of violence, including the alleged murder outlined by the U.S. Attorney. He's also been able to influence others to give him money, only to defraud his victims, including defrauding the U.S., Los Angeles, and you, the taxpayer. Before I close, I'd like to ask that anyone who has information about the alleged criminal activity or feel that they have been victimized by any of the defendants, call the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI. We've targeted this gang in the past and will continue to target gangs who seed violence and fear in our communities. The FBI will never waver on our commitment to combat violent gangs and those individuals affiliated who prey on others. Today's arrests make neighborhoods across our city safer. Thank you. And with that, I'll turn it over to IRS SAC Tyler Hatcher.
Good morning. Again, I'm Tyler Hatcher. I'm the Special Agent in charge of IRS Criminal Investigation here in Los Angeles. Today's arrests are the result of outstanding investigative work by law enforcement partners from LAPD, U.S. Attorney's Office, the FBI, and my office, who's worked tirelessly to find the evidence necessary to charge those who are alleged to bring harm to our communities, as you've heard previously. The RICO charges against Mr. Henley and his associates, extortion, to robbery, to murder, to tax fraud, and to human trafficking, all under the umbrella of a well-organized criminal organization led by Mr. Henley. Additionally, Mr. Henley duped the County of Los Angeles by running a nonprofit named Developing Options, which was set up to pull youth out of the gang life and promote anti-gang solutions. Yet Mr. Henley continued to personally orchestrate violent gang activity that impact our communities. Donors trust that their donations will be used in a manner that's consistent with what the charity was set up to do and applied as intended. In this case, it was for the benefit of at-risk youth. Financial transactions leave a trail, and IRS Criminal Investigation Special Agents are the best at following that trail. The trails allegedly lead to Mr. Henley's personal bank account, and the money trail doesn't lie. Organized crime victimizes our Los Angeles communities far too frequently, but the arrests made today demonstrate our commitment to making Los Angeles safer for everyone impacted by these criminal enterprises. IRSCI is proud to partner with our federal and state and local law enforcement partners to make our communities safer and to protect from these violent acts. And on that, I'll turn it over to the Chief. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you all for being here today. I'll keep my comments brief. From day one, the Los Angeles Police Department's been proud to stand shoulder to shoulder with the FBI and our partners here today in this critical investigation. The invaluable expertise provided by Operation South Bureau FBI Task Force on the Rollin 60s criminal street gang has played a pivotal role in securing these 19 federal indictments laid out this morning. It's a measured step forward in our ongoing fight against gang violence and brings hope and relief to a community that for too long has endured far too much. Together, we will continue to protect and serve, working tirelessly to ensure safety in all of our neighborhoods. I'll return the U.S. Attorney Joe McNally for any questions follow-up. Thank you.
We'll take any questions.
So Henley is still on the loose?
He is.
Or is it something where you're gone?
Yeah, I think all I can say is that look, he is the leader here, and
Yo, DJ Ghost that you guys might know from YouTube. Go check out his channel if you've never seen it. Got always dope content. We've been watching forever. I'm sure you guys know who DJ Ghost is. But he commented on that under the post and put, should have just talked about the hood shit off camera like I do. I seen it coming. And I read that I seen it coming. Similar to AR Abs, I seen him do it. Oh no. This really think he messed up by them PPP loans. I told you they weren't playing. If you guys know you did some funny money during COVID, spend it now. Return it. Call them like, yo, I know y'all gonna get me. I know. Is there any way I could just give y'all the bread back and we call it even, please? Because they gonna find you. They not playing games. This is crazy. What more will come from this? We will keep our eyes out to the street.
You drove the dude to Vegas, and while they was in Vegas, they saying that allegedly Big U might have smoked the dude, and his DNA was found underneath the dude's fingerprints.
Gosh.
But the mom and dad, or the mom spoke out, and mom and sister spoke out, and she was basically saying that she told the police that the dude went out of town with Big U, and he never came back. So then a couple days later, there's been content going on running about it, and Bricc and Luce did the pod yesterday.
Right.
So it was 10,000 people watching. And then the next day, this happened. So it's just a whole bunch of shit in the air. We don't know what's really going on. All this is alleged, but yeah.
Free Bricc, man.
It's allegedly some dude named Rayshawn Williams who got killed in 2021. And they just trying to link it to people with a list of other shit that's been going on out here supposedly.
Why did Luce Cannon get picked up for it then?
Associates and things.
Yeah, I think it's more. It's kind of like a RICO. They got basically it's damn near a RICO. It's
basically
more,
what it is.
It's more shit that's connecting the dots to a whole bunch of shit that was going on. I'm not sure. I'm not. Well, apparently,
there's
Luce
a lot
is
of
not,
logos on that poster.
Is
it? Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Like the
on
IRS logo. That's crazy. What is that? Is that the USPS logo too? I can't see it from
here.
Some pretty disturbing news, man. And I remember a couple of days ago when I mentioned that case where the kid, the football player, you know, it was Big U's son's best friend, played on the football team, who was living with Big U, was killed. And it was saying that Big U didn't show up to the funeral, never contacted the mother for any type of support, anything. Just blocked her and everything, right? It was just like, damn, bro, like you always say if you know anything about these gang murders to give you the information. But when the football player is the best friend of your son who was living with you, turns up dead, you don't want nothing to do with nothing, right? So the news came out today, this morning. The mother said that Big U has been denying to give his DNA. So they had to send a warrant to get Big U's DNA. You want to take a wild guess whose DNA came back on their son? Big U, Eugene Henley's DNA, came back on her son's fingernails. This nigga, the Big U, just made a statement. He turned himself in, talking about people he don't know on the 6 man, whatever you call it, and he don't know he used the developing option to pay his bills. Man, nobody give a fuck about none of that, bro. Talk about that DNA that was found on that boy on that dead body fingernails, nigga. Why you ain't talking about that? Don't nobody give a fuck about them gang members, bro. Address that mama or that boy who was living with you for 3 years, bro, and your DNA was found on that dead body fingernails, nigga.
See a lot of people saying that 22 is the reason why Bricc got caught up. Fuck out of here. 22, you know what I do. I put people in position, put them on the podcast, give them jobs, help them make legal money. A lot of the shit that people are getting caught up for is shit, especially with Bricc. It's like, I'm not seeing anything that says anything about stuff that he's done in the last 2 years since he's been fucking with us, right? So, you know, end of the day, I do employ people from the streets. And I guess, you know, people from the streets sometimes get caught up in federal RICO indictments, whatever the fuck this shit is. And all I can say is that, yes, I may crack a joke here and there. I'm sorry, that's just my sick sense of humor. But end of the day, that's my boy. I'm standing with him. Luce, I got love for Luce too. We're going to be documenting this whole thing, helping him along the way, whatever it is. So anybody acting like this is because of No Jumper? No, No Jumper was the antidote to this bullshit.
Last video, I'm going to go turn myself in to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was actually with the police when they raided my house. And he's actually got video and footage of it. So y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just want to say this to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack. Whack, Luce Cannon, 600, and this internet stuff. All of y'all filed. All y'all who be sending shit around the internet, all y'all who be promoting and listening to what these niggas saying, all y'all giving these likes and hidden likes, all y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this fuck shit. If you had something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wack said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black and trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet and do what the fuck they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. But I'm going to go turn myself in though. Because I ain't did nothing.
About white niggers and black niggers. Where is she? Stand up.
Pray for Bricc, pray for Luce, Big U, and everyone else involved. Could be facing up to 20 years. This is crazy. Sub to the channel, guys. Comment down below. They're going to share a lot more information of a lot of things they were charged with, like the murder in 2021 in Vegas of one of his own artists. That's insane. Again, we're doing a giveaway in this channel as soon as we hit 10,000 subs. If you want to be part of that, all you got to do is follow me on IG, sub up to the channel, and at 10,000, I'll name the winner of my IG story.